Day 13, the last day, and best day. Started with a 4 a.m. wake-up call and a 5 a.m. private sunrise visit within the Sphinx enclosure. The first modern archaeological dig uncovered the chest completely and was in 1817. In 1887, the pause, altar, dream stela, and plateau were all made visible. Is it a 4,500-year-old 4th Dynasty creation? 12,000 years old? 36,000 years old? Is it the face of Khafre, Khufu, the Nile god Hapi, a queen? Most people agree that the head has been recarved. Was it originally a different human head? A lion for the age of Leo? Or Anubis, guarding the necropolis? Your guess is as good as mine.
Il n'y a pas, ça serait pas en 4500 ans. Voilà, c'est tout ce qu'il a dit. Et les gens lui ont sauté dessus. Les Égyptiens l'ont dit. Non, allez, vite. On va regarder.
Restoration projects date back to at least the 18th dynasty, when Thutmose IV claims that the Sphinx told him in a dream if he cleared away the sand and restored it, he would become the next pharaoh, which apparently worked, and the details were commemorated in the dream stela. I find the multiple levels of repair, as well as the variation in regard to materials and workmanship, absolutely fascinating. One could spend a lifetime forensically studying this monument. Also, I can't prove it, but I think this box contains and conceals a vertical shaft. I figured if I stuck my arm and camera in there, either a guardian would catch me or I'd pull a dumb and drop it. This is supposedly a secret door, which is clearly visible. It looks like an attachment point to me, possibly for the false beard. We just need an archaeologist to climb up there, stick his hand in, take a few pictures, and put the topic to rest. The opposing side is not symmetrical, but who knows what's been carved out and what's been filled in over time. This neck repair was made in 1931. Part of the headdress had fallen off in 1925 due to erosion and cut deeply into the neck. The solution was this questionable concrete collar, which altered the entire profile. Then of course the missing nose. Wasn't Napoleon. These sketches were published around 1755. The little corporal was born in 1769. Evidence shows the nose was removed with chisels and pry bars, but an exact date is unknown. Plenty of theories regarding who. That little trench, just like the other side. I'm not sure what all these holes are, and these rows of any evidence of doors in the sides of the body have been covered up.
Any metallic object will resonate though.
There's the head. We're on Sphinx's left side. They've got multiple electrical conduits. 3 at an angle, 1 vertical. Turns out these holes were drilled in 2008 and 2009, go about 10 meters deep, and are for monitoring groundwater levels. There are also several surface drains and pumping wells located around the plateau. Of course, the alternate theory is that they were looking for the Hall of Records.
So this is the piece that was patched
Water
over.
erosion.
They said had a really good demonstration.
Yeah, they patched the really deep fissure. Patched it poorly.
Geologist is this wall. This is the southern wall, and this, everyone, geology lesson 101, this southern wall, especially here, that's water erosion. And you can see it best on the western end of the southern wall. We have a very good perspective here. And you see it has what I call rounded, rolling, undulating. And that's very different than what you've seen elsewhere in the plateau, where you've got the wind tunnel effect, you've got a very angular effect. And it's very important, not only do you have the rounded, rolling profile going down, but you have vertical fissures. Now, the greatest and best vertical fissure, since I first came here in 1990, is
If you're unfamiliar with Dr. Schock, his theory is that the erosion on the Sphinx enclosure is from precipitation and rainwater runoff, which in turn redates the Sphinx to between 10,000 and 5,000 BCE. Then of course we have the cavities, leading to possible subterranean chambers and or passages. The wooden boardwalk, which is built on top of the Roman pavement. I've always found this rather suspicious and figured it was concealing excavation efforts, and maybe it is. I tried looking underneath from the side, but couldn't see anything. I also expected to see an easily removable trapdoor on the top, but the boards are individually attached. I honestly think this is just a really bad carpentry job, but I'd still like to pull up a few boards just to be sure. The hole in the head, which considering this guy is standing in it, is 5 to 6 feet deep. Most reports say it's filled with concrete, so why the metal cover and access lid? The fracture near the rear hips, which was totally filled in with concrete as a restorative measure, yet they kept an access hatch. The cavity between the dream stela and chest of the Sphinx. I didn't know about this area until recently, and this is not my video footage. Who do you have to bribe to get in there? And how much? Then of course, the well-known rump hole.
Stick your camera in your hand in there. Let me hold this. You'll get probably a bit short.
I could fit in there.
Hey.
You guys watch for the cops?
Drop my camera in the Sphinx's butt. Oh yeah, it is a...
Yeah? See, there's a ladder, and there's a tunnel going off
To the left.
to the left. There, I can't see it.
You
There
guys
we
would have
go.
had enough time, like if we came here with an agenda
Yep.
and walked back here, rip that off. while
We could have
everybody
got
else
in.
was on, somebody could have went down there.
Yeah, someone could have got into that.
Yeah.
Apparently it just goes into the Roman tunnel, doesn't it? But
Well-
that would come out easily and you can get in that ladder and go down.
Yeah, they don't really, I think people went down there and said it didn't go anywhere. I don't know if that leads all the way to the paw. That would be,
Yeah, I think it doesn't apparently. I think it's the Roman tunnel, doesn't it, that goes sort of halfway along and then around. But it'd still be awesome to go in.
This is the best photo I have found of what's claimed to be the dead-end tunnel within this cavity.
So have people gone down
Oh yeah.
and nothing down there? Or nothing you're talking about?
There's still another part that they just close it and it goes deep inside. So we just went down, but there is like,
Like a dead end?
yeah. Or me personally, a couple of other people, we didn't have a chance to go farther.
Right.
So we don't know exactly, but they did. I mean, Hawass and some of the officials, they did. They know exactly what's in there.
Oh,
They
They're just
do.
not
They do.
talking.
They do, yeah.
Wow.
This is not the only thing that people, the Egyptians or archaeology, they don't talk about. We do have many things
Yeah.
discovered, but when we discover something like big question marks,
You have to keep it
just not us, even sometimes I one day discovered something really amazing, different, and they just took it and deep silence.
Because it doesn't fit with
No, yeah.
established knowledge. Wow.
We were allowed into the Sphinx enclosure for a sunrise visit. And here she is. Here's one of her paws. And I am that close. I have touched the Sphinx.